Hello, Narnach here, and welcome back to Grim Dawn. Nighttime has fallen, and I'm back to where we last retreated to town. And as I said, Black Legion is now guarding this bridge, and the Dermapterans are basically hiding out on the other side. So this episode we are gonna see if we can grab the next waypoint and maybe assassinate a Dermapteran queen in the process. And I just happened to spy a ruined shrine out here. So it would be rude not to reactivate it. It would be an affront to the gods. Or something along those lines. What do we need? Mutagenic ichor. Well, those bugs drop it, so that's not too much of an issue. Got a couple of more caster items. There's a lot of caster items. There's a lot of tomes, a lot of caster daggers. The blacksmith in town, or the merchant guy, he also sells just arcane daggers and things like that. So I think the game is really nudging me to actually play a pure caster at some point. So we'll see about that. But first, let's spend our points. Also, I leveled up and I put 1 point into Night's Chill. So our Veil of Shadow aura will now also do a little bit of cold damage to all enemies. And reduces their resistances a little bit. Devotion. So we have the Harpy, which is now complete. And we were doing all of this because I figured let's grab the Assassin, because Assassin. Well, we're kind of an assassin, so let's do that. Also, it boosts piercing damage, boosts cunning, bleeding resistance. It's good stuff. Okay, it's good actually that there was some color highlighting, but given how red the screen was, I figured my life would be very low by now rather than on the high end. So that's good that it wasn't the case. Hey. Let's keep heading this direction. Ah, little one. He's lonely. Let's kill him. Also, why is this sparkling? Because ethereals. And loot. And as I mentioned before, loot has this very strong attracting force on me. I just must grab it all. We'll just follow the road, and at some point we'll make it to the portal, and after that we're gonna look for a queen. In my memory, these Dermapterans, they stand out as being more powerful. But the previous time I played through here, of course, I was playing with a conjurer that was mostly focusing on empowering his pets and not really on actually empowering himself all that much. And as a result, my resistances were not in the best of shape either. Okay. I'm just going to ignore everything, grab the waypoint, and then we go back. Good. So let's get out of there, just take out the ranged guys, and then we deal with the named one there. At least this way we have a portal to go back to. These guys hurt a lot. Let's do some blade whirling. This is very spiky damage actually. Really, I'm just gonna take out all the ads and ignore the boss. He's reflective. That's the thing I missed. Reflective bosses do a lot of damage in return, of course. If you combine that with a lot of ads also doing damage, things get ugly really quickly. Also, did I see something of Amarista's Flurry? Okay. That's +1 to counter strike. Is that one ability I've got? I don't think it's an active ability, but it might be a passive. Of course, you got Amarista's Blade Burst, and you got Lethal Assault, Phantom Blade, Frenetic Throw, Heart Seeker. Right, so there is no counter strike here. So the Amarista label was a bit confusing because it's not entirely a Nightblade thing then. Right. Look for the Queen. Let's take out these guys first and then have a double check on the quest text. Exactly look where we have to go. Right. Quests. Calling the Swarm. See, lots of blah blah. The Rotting Croplands, which is, well, where we are. So we'll just have to wander about and see if we can find an entrance into the lair. Yeah, wait. Memory is triggering. I think we had to actually head west. Well, it would be rude to leave all of these fine folk all by themselves. These guys hurt quite a bit. And that's because they got a witch doctor backing them up, keeping them alive. The healers, they make things tricky. If you're being surrounded by a mob, applying AoEs and they're just not dying, chances are you got yourself a healer problem. Yeah. Rotting Croplands. I think we had to be, well, if you take the map, I think it was about here somewhere. So we're just gonna head north. Let's see what we can find. Corpse dust, always worth looting. Scarecrows. So you can't have spooky farms without scarecrows.
I can't do that yet.
Yeah, let's see if we can go through here. Yep, this leads up. It's a named scarecrow here.
Can't do that yet.
Evagus the Infested. Also the pretty dead one. Okay. All the loot has been secured. Let's finish up killing them. Got quite some green stuff here. Energy absorbed from enemy spells. That might actually be interesting if it were not a caster item. Okay, let's see. Go. Decent life regen and a little bit of resistance. Those little puddles of ether fire hurt a lot less now than they did to the Conjurer, which is a good thing. Now, especially quests like this, there is a very good benefit for doing this the second time, since you have a rough idea of where to go. You're gonna spend a lot less time just randomly wandering about.
That skill's not ready.
being quite lost on your way to getting the quests done. So here already seeing some of the Dermapteran stuff, like clusters. And that's only an indication we are getting near. Okay. Hey, little secret area with some loot. So here we are back to killing robots. We haven't seen those in a while, of course.
That skill's not ready.
Someone is throwing meteors on my face. Can't say I approve of that. Because they're shooting guns, of course, they drop a carbines. I think I'm slightly overstretching the wrong side, but maybe this will just arc back. It's always more fun to move forward into new areas than backtracking into something because you think you've overstretched. Yeah, I see. Just get back to the road here. And I think this road actually circles around the Dermapteran base. Or nest, or hive, or however you would call it. Okay, so these guys are numerous. It was somewhere on these fields, if I remember correctly. Just the fact that there's so many of these things around kind of supports that suspicion. Let's make a stand and just murder a bunch of them.
That skill's not ready.
Would actually be nice to loot another nice Dermapteran blade, since they are pretty looking and pretty lethal swords. Okay. Next farm. Ah, see, there it is. Big hole in the floor.
That skill's not ready.
Let's see, the last one. So the portal was about here, so it was roughly this direction. That's I still remember. That's good. Alright, let's look for the queen. So we have to kill the viziers, but there's also a couple of side areas that will actually contain some side quests. Oh, I'm now friendly with Homestead. They will contain some side quests. Or one of them will contain a side quest, I think, and the other one will contain a devotion shrine. So there's actually a lot of interesting things to be had down here. I know on my first playthrough I ignored the caves, focusing on the queen, and then I had to get back to get all the other interesting things out. So this time if we encounter a
That skill's not ready.
a entrance down, we'll just take it, because we will have to exit from it again into this level. Anyway. Okay. Also, these guys are a pretty decent source of battered shells if you need them for crafting. These guys are tough enough to have battered shells. There we go. Cave entrance. A swarming hatchery. Let's see, if I were the secret exit, where would I hide? Would I even hide here? Or was it that one of the hatchery things actually had all the interesting bits and the other one was just a decoy? You had to clear them both basically to figure out which was which. Hive guards, Anoxis, the Tainted. At least there's a boss here. A lot of extra damage we were taking from all the add-ons. But again, once the add-ons are gone, the boss is manageable. I'm very curious to see how the queen goes, because the queen used to do a lot of damage. Okay, good. We killed her just in time to prevent having to deal with the add-ons. Okay, corpses everywhere. Every time you crack open the eyes or the eggs, you get a bunch of things popping up. A couple of bugs is not an issue. Once you get more of them though. On the other hand, they also contain loot. Loot is good. Level 34. Slowly making progress. So let's handle that first. We still need to spend 3 more points and then we are maxed out at 50 points. So is there any other passives that are useful to get that we haven't done yet? Pneumatic burst. We can boost it a little bit. It's gonna make it us apply frostburn damage. Interesting. Upgrade for the blade burst. The thrown dagger. This is the one I find myself using the least, especially now, because I'm very melee focused. Having some damage converted to health is not a bad idea, but it might probably be better to just take my points out and spend them in things that I'm actually using that are useful for melee. For now, let's also spend some points in the passives here for a pneumatic burst. Okay. Yes, this away, that away. Final room. Just to check if there really is nothing hiding here.
Ready.
Okay, looks like this was not the dungeon we were looking for. Well, we got to kill a hive guard, get some loot, level up. So, still very good way to spend your time. So 2 viziers, 1 cave and a queen. It's probably going to be a slightly extended episode as we deal with everything buggy in here. Hello there, Grand Vizier Lozakal. Level 38. What a tough bugger. Lozgal's pheromone gland. Inscribed bracers. Seems like it's relevant. If only I can find them. There. The mental damage, casting speed, skill disruptor and protection, and +2 to Calidor's Tempest. That seems like a caster thing. Ooh, another Dermapteran claw, level 36. Gee. But it has +1 to Amarasta's quick cut. Just like the other Dermapteran claw I'm using right now. But I think we'll have to insert a very quick escapade to town here. Actually just take a Devil's Crossing because it's easier to get to the merchants here. Just sell stuff and then we move on. Not even gonna be too picky about it. I mean, you can sell the swords, the axes, the shields, or just all the things we're not using. Because in the end, we're rather picky about the weapons we use. This was also a damage downgrade. This has some resistances, but the armor is just way too freaking low. Oh, there's an amulet out here. 42 fire resistance, that's a lot, actually. Also a ribbon. Okay, some crafting mods, another ring. Panetti's replicating missile, that's an Arcanist thing. Can we put that one over there? Yeah, it's a quest item after all. Health regen, resistances. I was safe keeping that. Sell this, sell this, sell that. Bit more armor, some resistances. There's no regen on this, but we do get some defensive ability. Tough choice, potentially interesting. Okay, let's just sort this properly. We go back.
See you around.
Okay, and we go down into the bug lair. Pick up more loot, so we can sell more stuff, make more money. Craft even more stuff, so we can kill more things, get more loot. And it starts to repeat from there. And there's another vizier down here, which rhymes.
That skill's not ready.
So just using the AoE attacks to get rid of the add-ons, just completely focusing my efforts on the boss here. On the vizier. Not strictly a boss. Seems to work. We got a lot of stuff, including another pheromone gland. Just put it in there. In another of these swords. Now we look for the second side area. And we save the queen for last because, well, that should be the highlight and thus the end of the episode. Even though admittedly there's should be a couple of fun side things in the side area with the devotion shrine. Let's see, that's the a tunnel entrance. Okay. I thought I saw the entrance to the queen back there, but apparently that was just a cave entrance, or a side entrance thingamajig. Void touch.
I can't do that yet.
Inputs. +2 to summon Hellhound. That marks it out as occultist. Well, decent armor, movement speed, some resistances. Not quite bad, even if it's not actually strictly useful. So this is where the queen is hiding. So we need to backtrack a little bit. Oh, you know what? Actually, since we are here, might as well do the queen first and then we do the side area. Might be slightly less climactic, but at least this way we keep going. So, lesson learned from the past, put a portal down here, because she will hurt hard. And just get rid of as many add-ons as possible before engaging her. Also, loot here on the side. It's good to safeguard the loot before you commit to the fight, of course. Okay, she's gonna be up there, so that means we can just do a quick clear of what's down here. Again, that rhymes. The thing is, I know from previous experience that the queen hurts like a ton of bricks. And any add-on is gonna add more damage on top of that, and you're probably gonna need all the regen and potions and stuff that you have to just not get killed by her. And of course, her being the queen, she will summon stuff during the fight. But this way at least you'll keep it controlled. Okay. Swamp Queen Ravna.
That skill's not ready.
Okay, let's do some wielding blades.
I can't do that yet.
Okay, let's actually try and spend some time getting rid of add-ons. Because, well, it hurts. Also, there was stuff coming from this side. Ah, okay, there were just a little group of enemies I had actually overlooked. Now the queen is stuck there in the wall. Second stage of the fight though, she'll come loose.
That skill's not ready.
Also, she's 5 levels above me. That does make her quite powerful. Drinking a potion here.
I can't do that yet.
Okay. Yeah. See? Now she's angry and I cannot run away from her. Upside, I don't think she can spawn any more add-ons either. That's the trade-off. Oh, also using the terrain against me, queen. Really not a fan.
I can't do that yet.
As you see, she still hurts quite a bit, but my regen, I can manage it mostly. If I had to deal with a lot of add-ons, this would be more of an issue. Ancient Heart, Serrated Spikes, and Supreme Spoils. Also, Happy Town. And there's nothing in here that we can loot further. So now, it's time to go back up and clean out the Devotion Shrine. But we didn't need a portal. I'm pleasantly surprised with that, to be honest. It's this way and that way. Let me head over to the left here. Ooh, Mark of Dreek. Don't find that very often. Dermapteran Slicer. So, the cave entrance.
That skill's not ready.
Janitor.
That skill's not ready.
Vizier, that's a caster. Always good to take out casters.
Can't do that yet.
These guys are currently easy enough to tank that I wish there were actually a bit more of them. Just so I could mow through them faster, because now they just keep trickling in. You get a very extended fight rather than just a massive fight. Okay. Marked rock. Also, there is stuff on the other side. Loose earth, so here we can go through. But there are treasure chests down here, so let's clear those first, and then we go through the loose rock. Into the area that has the shrine. Okay. So this is more like it. This is a proper fight.
That skill's not ready.
So many insects. Or insectoids.
That skill's not ready.
But we persevered. Without dying. Ooh, Blood Reaper's coat. Okay, so that's the third piece I found of the Blood Reaper set, and it's a duplicate. That's slightly unfortunate. Is actually slightly better. Less health, but everything else is boosted more. So it is worth keeping. And once I'm in town, I'll just enchant it. And I think this is the last pocket. Time to head downstairs.
I can't do that yet.
Go over here, we go over there, here, and then we go off of the map. Den of the Lost.
That skill's not ready.
So this is actually a challenge dungeon, because the white monsters are 3 levels above me. This is not a place where everybody is supposed to go. This is just a reward for going. For if you find it, then you will get an extra challenger. Speaking of challenges, I probably have to head back to the East Marsh soonish. I think monsters there were about my level when I last entered it, 10 levels below. So I should be on level now before I outlevel the content there. I should go back and
That
solve
skill's
it.
not ready.
Hello there. Savarok the Shielded. Wow, he hurts. He really hurts. Let's see, put up a panic portal. Take out his buddies. Mage, yep. Take that one out as well.
That skill's not ready.
This is definitely pushing it a little bit. All of the debuffs going on. Yeah, Blood Mage. And Gollus, the Deep Dweller. Haha!
I can't do that yet.
Of course, Gollus is based on Gollum from the Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit. In the depths, he lived forgotten.
My inventory is full.
Okay, good. That means it's now time to start dropping some yellow items. And pick up the green versions. Supreme chests. Time to move on. And a combat shrine. Got a suspicion it's gonna involve spiders. Oh yeah. I got a feeling if you got arachnophobia, this might not be the area for you to explore. Wow, that damage started spiking. That was rather brutal. Hey, upside, we're now in town, so might as well sell some stuff. All kinds of downgraded items. Make a little bit of space for things to pick up. Let's see. Basically just making some random space. It's not really very well structured, but this way we can pick up loot from downstairs, so we can actually just keep going. And the question is, did I think of recasting? Yes, I did actually. I recast over here. So we got some yellow items here. Oh, also, before we engage in a fight, let's put our auras back up. Let's face the spiders and the albino thingamajigs.
That skill's not ready.
Okay, let's move the battleground a little bit. Have my whirling blades kick in time. Phew, we got him. But these definitely hurt. Oh wow.
I can't carry inventory.
Time to spend a point. Get some more cunning. And then we go back to Douglas in Homestead to report that the queen is dead. Well, after I pick up my experience. So Then in this area we have to still defeat the ethereal amalgamation, and that's going to open up the door out of town to that side for us. And we have to head back to the East Marsh. And then we can focus on advancing north. Have you dealt with the Queen? Oh, she's disrupted. Some iron, habitation, and we got another bag. Oh yeah. So, it's the best news I've heard for weeks. I will have to speak with Captain Summer about getting a proper kitchen set up. Your continued support is ensuring that the homestead will produce enough food for all. So what about Devil's Crossing? You've done much to help us get our fields back in order, but I can't spare anything until my people have had more time to grow a fresh crop. If you continue to help us out, then that will free up the hands I need to tend to the harvest. Clearing out the beasts roaming the lands will also ensure that we can work in peace. Very well. So basically that was a very abrupt end to that quest chain, but I know it will actually continue later on. Once we've done more quests, it will pop back up on our radar. So we'll have to see. Well, with that, I'm gonna put an end to this already very long episode. I hope you enjoyed all the Dermapteran adventures. Let's keep it at that. And hope to see you again next time as we go for something else. Bye bye.